Hey lads, my name is Skychrew and yes, this is not my typical video. Today I'm gonna cook sushi. More precisely, it's nigiri sushi, called salmon nigiri sushi. So, a lot of us people love sushi, right? Particularly like half of the planet basically loves sushi. And one of the famous sushi is called nigiri, right? Here's a text how it's pronounced. So, in the restaurants that we usually go and order, and usually every single restaurant that we even take out, like probably order from Uber Eats and anything like that, it's expensive, right? It's very expensive. Approximately from 20 bucks, from 15 to 20 bucks for 10 pieces of nigiri, right? Today I'm gonna show you a cheaper version how to cook the sushi, right? So our main ingredients is rice. Obviously rice, right? And it's in Polish, but it says it's salmon. This is a piece of salmon that is already prepared for sushi particularly. Now let's open it quickly because I'm gonna quickly show you. It's very easy. Also, we need water to make our hands wet to prepare sushi. It really is important to keep your hands wet in order to prepare sushi. That is one of the essentials. So first of all, let's open up this. All right. You see this, right? This is basically what we're working with today. This is salmon. Particularly all this spot is salmon, right? So all this piece is salmon in general, right? So one of the ingredients as well is to open the rice, right? By the way, I bought this rice, so it will be even cheaper if you cook it yourself, but I didn't have much time, so I bought it from a restaurant, which is super cheap as well. So basically, you have to make your hands wet. First of all, here's the water. I'm gonna put it here so we can see. The essentials is to make your hands as wet as possible because the rice won't stick to you, right? The second of all, you see this thumb. You have to put it precisely between the fingers and between your thumb, the beginning of your thumb. So it's like probably somewhere around here, right? You see it. Somewhere around here, between. And you kind of squeeze it and you put a finger as well. You squeeze it here and you put it here, like. Basically, it's this kind of thing. You do this a lot of times. Sometimes you need extra rice if there is not enough, right? So, add extra rice if you need it. Again, the same movement. You flip it again in the other side and do the same thing. It's the same thing over and over, right? So, you gotta squeeze it, right? And you gotta do it very precisely. So, you see, this is a perfectly shape, right? The basic shape of the nigiri, right? So, afterwards, you gotta... I know you also need wasabi for this, very famous ingredient, but a slice of salmon would be more than enough. So, you have nigiri, right? You put a slice of salmon here, and you do the same thing with finger. You squeeze it in, and you kind of make round movements. Very, very gentle. It's not perfect. Again, it's a cheap version of it. It's not a restaurant version, but it's also a homemade version. So here basically you have a nigiri sushi. A cheap version of nigiri sushi. Right? It's one. Let's make another one. Again, hands wet. Very important. It's important to have a hands wet. In case it's too much, you have to have a napkin near with you. Alright, grab another rice. Just a pile of rice, right? But you gotta squeeze it in. You gotta squeeze it in like this. First movements like this, right? If there's not rice, again, not enough, just try to add a little bit more from time. And then again, finger like this. And then you make movements. You gotta make it perfect shape, right? So it would look proper. So basically we have another piece, right? This is another piece. And once again, we have a piece of salmon, right? We have this piece, right? And we have a part of nigiri. Again, little bit of here on top of it, right? And then again, you squeeze it in. Gently, around round movements, gently. And there you have it. Another piece of nigiri, you see? Another piece of salmon nigiri. You have it here, right? The second part, see, it's already second. And then again, water. Hands, moisturize, basically. And then again, you add some more rice. And then again, the same finger. The same thing. Don't squeeze it too much. Don't squeeze it too insanely. Squeeze it in the middle range so we can actually feel when the rice is actually too hard, basically. If it's too much for you, just try to make it less so it will be better for you. And once again, see? We have a perfectly shaped nigiri here. There you go, right? You see it. So, put it on the table. And once again, a piece of salmon, right? So, you put it on here, right? And then you squeeze it in again with your hand. Squeeze it in. Like right here, you see? This is what I'm doing basically. I'm putting my thumbs in this direction and squeezing it in, not much, just a little bit. And here you go, you have another piece of nigiri, a cheap version. So, it was the third one, right? Already 3. So, once again, if you feel like your hand is already kind of wet, so you don't really have to do it again. So, once again, we grab sushi, you do the things, you do the movements. You basically have to squeeze it in like a heartbeat, do, right? As funny as it sounds. And then you make a finger movements, so it would look like a rainbow thing, like you see like this, in this direction. You move it like this, and then boom, you have a nigiri, right? You grab another piece of your salmon, right? Here it is, right? And then, here it is. You add the salmon on top, right? And then again, you put it all inside here, and then finger, and then squeeze it in again. So the salmon would actually stick to the rice, not just flap around like nothing else. Because once you squeeze it in, the rice actually absorbs the meats, the salmon, and sticks it in together, right? So, here we go. A third piece of nigiri. A fourth actually. Boom. Done. In the middle. And then again, squeeze it in. So that the rice would meet it. And there you have it. Basically, I need to... Here you have it, another nigiri. Again, the shape isn't so aesthetically pleasing, it's not 100% accurate, but then again, you're going for a cheap version that tastes the same, literally. It has the same things, and again, the hand. And here you have it, another piece of nigiri. Cook it like this, see? Another rice with nigiri, see? And there you have it, look at this. Already 8 nigiris, dude, so cheaper. The reason why I decided to record this is because, I don't know, I don't do it very often, I do it super rarely, but I actually wanted to share to you some useful information so that you can remember for yourself. If you're a lover of sushi and you're not much on budget and you really desperately want sushi, I'm here for you, pal. I'm here for you. Call me out. I'm here for you, man. I'm here to help you with the sushi, man. I'm your sushi man for today, you know? Basically. Again, see the sushi? You put the salmon on top, and there you have it. Just keep on squeezing. Sometimes it can fall apart, so squeeze it a little bit tighter, but not too hard. Don't go too harsh on this because it can ruin your salmon instantly. Let the rice meet, actually. Let the rice actually meet the salmon. Once they meet, they'll stick to each other. It could be a small, actually. I think I can make a very small one. But then again, it's half the price. Silly, right? You pay so much money to make a sushi, and then again you look at it and it's like, dude, this dude is actually spent like this amount of money to this, and it's cheap, bro. It's cheap. It's like, I mean, if you're having problem, tell your parents, mom, look at this video. This dude actually created sushi with this amount of money. Hey, I want also. Like, let's try it out. I mean, go ahead. I'll be your guest, honestly. That'll be just amazing. Yeah, it is kind of difficult to make this one because it's too small, like very, very small, and the rice wouldn't stick. But again, let's actually try it out. Again, this is not looks good, but again, this is small leftovers, and there you have it. There you have it, lads. This is how you cook sushi. Look how many. I'm gonna count and tell you how much I got. Look what we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 nigiris. See what's gonna happen. This is what I'm talking about. This is all nigiri. This is all nigiri. This is a plate full of nigiri. And it cost me around 14 zloty in Poland, which is this amount of money. Probably like $3.50. $3.50 for this plate? Dude, look at it. A plate full of nigiri. 14 pieces of them. It's insane. This is how much you pay for the regular nigiri, and this is how much I pay for nigiri. Let's use the leftover because I think it's the most ugliest one. And here's just check it out. And again, don't forget the salmon. Salmon or tuna. That's the essential part. Also, don't forget the soy sauce. Don't forget this thing. It's soy sauce, right? So, the best solution for now is add a little bit of this in here, right? There you have it. And then you just eat it as a perfect fish. This is what you live for. But in general, lads, this was the episode. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this actually helped you to save some money, your own money, if you love sushi. Please consider doing this yourself at home, because it's cheap. It is way cheaper and you get a lot of stuff for the money you'll pay. Consider the restaurant price. Also, it is very important to have a sushi soy sauce. If you don't want it, it's fine, but it will be less flavorable, I guess. But it's still tasty, but again, rice, water, and basically salmon. That's all you need. Once you get all these 3 ingredients, you just need 3 ingredients to create this. 3 ingredients. Water, I definitely know that you have it. Rice, easy to get, shops, any restaurant nearby. And salmon. Just a little piece of salmon that is packaged like this would do perfectly. It says for sandwich, but again, it's the cheapest salmon I could get. I went for the very cheap version, and again, it's very tasty. It tastes perfectly, it tastes amazing. Consider doing yourself, and I'll see you lads in the next video. I hope this was very useful for you to create your own nigiri sushi if you want. And again, lads, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps, and leave a like. Give me a suggestion what should I cook next, and if you want me any suggestions to cook any food, I will do it on the channel. So leave a like, subscribe, share this if you ever can, tell the friends about this channel, and I'll see you lads tomorrow with another video. Be cool, lads, stay awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna eat another one.